This is an unboxing of the Galaxy S23 Ultra to find out what comes included in the box. Opening it up here, it looks like, I love how Samsung has done this. We have like a little football packaging and we have some order information in there. And it looks like this is it. What do we have included? It's like little holiday present, unwrapping everything. Ooh, we have two things. The Galaxy S23 Ultra itself and the leather case. Now you might be wondering, Stetson, where are the other items in the thumbnail? The Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, the Buds 2, and the wireless charger. I'm glad you asked. It turns out when you order an S23 Ultra from Samsung's website, you get $100 of Samsung credit that you can choose how to allocate. You can pick up a new pair of wireless earbuds, whether they're the Buds 2 or the Buds 2 Pro. You can pick up a wireless charger, or you can go with a case of your choice. In fact, you could even go with a Galaxy Watch or a bunch of other random accessories that Samsung has here. The choice is ultimately up to you. I decided to go with the leather case so my phone could come and stay protected. But of course, I will be unboxing and showing what comes included with the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, as well as the wireless charger, and most importantly, the Galaxy S23 Ultra itself. So let's get everything out of the way here and find out what comes included with the Galaxy S23 Ultra. This is the box itself. Very, very minimal design. I kind of like it. Kind of hard to see on camera. You need to get some light reflecting on that. There are two tabs on the back, and once you cut through those, you can kind of slide the box open, and there we go. This is a super thin bottom part of the box, and I actually think this is really funny. Previous years, Samsung has had the device face up. This year, the device is face down, and Samsung has this little piece of paper on it, I think to emphasize the cameras. That was the big icon this year. So we can actually lift the paper up, and then we can lift the device up itself. This is the Phantom Black. Oh, almost dropped it. Phantom Black Galaxy S23 Ultra. This is available in a total of 8 colors, okay? You have green, Phantom Black, lavender, and cream as the main colors available from Samsung's website and in-store. You also have 4 online exclusives: graphite, sky blue, lime, and red. Leave a comment down below what color you'll be getting. I'm a big fan of Phantom Black. It's classic, it's classy. I think it looks great. We have this little piece of paper on the top. Whew, nice solid sound. And this is the S23 Ultra itself. Let's find out what else comes in the package here. It looks like we have the top part we have to dissect. And taking this out, we have a funny little camera cutout to house all of the lenses there. And it looks like we can just open this up. And we're going to get some of our usuals. We have a 1 meter USB Type-C to USB Type-C charging cable. We have our quick start guide. And I believe there should be, yep, it's in here. One more, there it is. This piece of paper, we have our SIM eject tool. Hallelujah. That means yes, the Galaxy S23 Ultra does in fact still have a physical SIM slot. Is it dual SIM though? Let's find out. Poke this in here. Oh man, moment of truth. The S20 FE was dual SIM. Looks like we have one physical slot, nothing on the back. Is a one physical SIM device, but it is still a dual SIM phone because you can use eSIM with the Galaxy S23 Ultra. It's finally here on launch. I'm happy Samsung has that working. You'll notice you're missing 2 key things though. Number 1, a power adapter. Samsung used to include these amazing 25-watt fast chargers in the box with their devices. They were USB Type-C, they were awesome. This, no longer included. You gotta purchase it separately. Even though the S23 Ultra supports up to 45-watt fast charging, that's not included out of the box. The second thing you're missing is a pair of headphones. Samsung used to include wired headphones. Those are no longer here, and neither are wireless headphones, though you could use your Samsung credit to pick up a pair of Galaxy Buds 2. Now, in just a moment, I'm going to walk through the hardware of the Galaxy S23 and even compare it to last year's Galaxy S22 Ultra, so you can see the differences, including the camera bumps and the actual shape of the device. But first, I quickly want to cover what's included if you pick up some accessories like the Galaxy Buds 2 or even the leather case. If you choose, you can use your Samsung credit to get this $50 leather case. And included with the leather case is, well, it's pretty much just the case. And that's all you need. You can see how massive the circles are for the camera cutouts. I mean, this is last year's silicon case for the S22, kind of compare them here. Leather case looks really nice, feels really nice. The bottom is covered. I actually prefer this myself. And just to show you what it looks like here, you do have a little sticker. Let me remove that. And you have a nice microfiber interior lining, so you're not gonna scratch the glass. Love that. Anyway, you just slap your phone in here. Super thin, super light. Honestly, love the fit, finish, and feel of this case. And you have the cutout on the bottom for your S Pen. So everything works as it should. And that's kind of what you would expect, getting a case directly from the manufacturer. Next up, we have the Buds 2. If you choose, you can use your Samsung credit to pick up a pair of these. These are Samsung's wireless earbuds included in the box. Very simple. You have the Buds 2 themselves. Kind of cute, nice wireless earbuds. And then you also have a little package, and this is going to contain your ear tips and your charging cable. Buds use USB Type-C on the case. You can see in the back here, that's where the USB Type-C is. So that is what's included if you choose to get the Buds 2. It's worth mentioning the Buds 2 Pro include the exact same thing. These just sound better because they have active noise canceling. Finally, you could get a wireless charger. This is really nice because you don't get a charger in the box, but this just comes with a wireless charging pad itself and a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable. Although I guess you would actually need to get a separate power adapter for this as well. So those are some of your accessories. Now let's take a look at the hardware of the S23 Ultra itself and compare it to last year's S22 Ultra. First things first, turns out Samsung puts actually plastic coverings on all of the aluminum rails. I still don't know why they do that. They're really hard to get off. So I'm going to take these off, set up the device, and come right back. And we're back. The phone is set up. Let's take a look at some of this hardware. What is Samsung using for the build of the S23? Well, on the front and back, we have Corning's Gorilla Glass Victus. This is some of the toughest glass Corning makes, and it's actually recycled, so a little bit easier on the environment. Now, you might notice that this year, the aluminum rails are a little bit more boxed off. Let me grab the S22 from last year to show you exactly what I mean. So you can see the curve radius of the aluminum rails a little bit more boxed on the S23 Ultra, a little bit more rounded on the S22 Ultra. This gives you actually way better grip in the hand on the S23, a little bit more comfortable to hold, and things like that. Now, as you're going around the phone, you'll also notice on the side here, we have a cutout for the millimeter wave antenna here in the United States. You have your power button as well as your volume rocker on the right-hand side. The top, it looks like we have nothing, maybe a microphone hole. Left-hand side, we've got also nothing. And on the bottom, this is where we have our S Pen. You have USB Type-C for charging and that SIM tray for your physical SIM card. I am so happy Samsung decided to include that. Now let's talk about the star of the Galaxy S23 Ultra itself. That is the display. Samsung went with a 6.8-inch Quad HD Plus AMOLED 2X display on the S23 Ultra. And what that means for you is it's bright at up to 1750 nits of peak brightness. It's got a high resolution of 3088 by 1440, so it's a 1440p display. Has a pixel density of 500 pixels per inch, and it is vibrant and colorful. It supports HDR10+, so all of your content on the S23 Ultra is going to look amazing, and it's a high refresh rate display. You can go up to 120 Hz on the display on the S23 Ultra, so everything looks buttery smooth and clean. The animations are fast and fluid, and I believe it is an LTPO display that can go down to 1 Hz for extra battery saving when it's displaying information like time on an always-on display or something like that. And underneath the display, you'll notice is Samsung's 3rd generation ultrasonic fingerprint reader. This lets you unlock your phone and get in to access everything you need. It's pretty fast, safe, and secure. I've been very happy with the performance of that ultrasonic fingerprint reader. And powering the Galaxy S23 Ultra is the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip. This is incredibly fast, incredibly fluid, and most importantly, it's very efficient. So you're gonna be getting some of the best battery life you've ever gotten on a Samsung phone on the S23 Ultra. That's also in part thanks to the 5,000 milliamp hour battery that's built into this device. Now that is the same battery that you'll find in the Galaxy S22 Ultra from last year, but again, thanks to the efficiency of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip, you will get better battery life on the S23 Ultra. And one other thing you should know about the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is it comes with Qualcomm's X70 modem built in. This is the newest modem from Qualcomm, and I believe this is one of the first devices to get access to it. The new modem has three big things here: AI-based channel state optimization, AI-based millimeter wave beam management, and AI-based network selection. What does this mean for you? Again, three key things. You're getting better 5G coverage, you're getting faster 5G speeds, and you're getting more reliable connections. This modem is awesome. 5G performance on the S23 Ultra should be absolutely outstanding. And finally, on the back of the device, we have the last big change with the S23 Ultra, and I mean that literally. It's the cameras. We have four cameras here on the back. The top one is a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera. Then we have a 200 megapixel main camera. At the bottom, we have a 10 megapixel 10 times periscope zoom camera. That is also incredible for taking close-up shots. And then we have a 3x telephoto camera up here that is also 10 megapixels. So that's pretty much the hardware of the S23 Ultra. Not much has changed from last year's model. Both are still using glass on the front and the back. The biggest change physically are with the curvature of the sides. S23 Ultra is going to be easier to hold, easier to grip. You'll also notice, I don't know if this is actually going to show up on camera, but the curvature of the display. So if you look at the S22 Ultra, that display very curved. You get kind of noticeable, in my eyes, it's kind of discoloration, but kind of a noticeable light bleed on the edges there because of that corner radius of the display. S23 Ultra, Samsung really kind of flattened out the display, so it actually looks much nicer. You have a bigger kind of undistorted viewing angle. I'm a big fan. This is one of the best displays ever in a smartphone. So that is the Galaxy S23 Ultra and kind of some of the new features. What do you think of this device? Are you picking it up? What color are you getting? Let me know with a comment down below. And I'm curious as well, what network will you be using this on? Will you be taking advantage of the millimeter wave beamforming on Verizon, or will you be taking advantage of another 5G network, whether it's T-Mobile or AT&T? Again, let me know with a comment. My name is Stetson. Thank you so much for watching this video. Click the like button if you found it helpful, and I'll see you next time. Peace.